नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने फेवरेट ही चैनल KFCS पर और स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन पर बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है आपका। तो गाइस आज का जो दिन था क्रिकेट के लिए बहुत ही शानदार, जिन्होंने आज का मैच देखा होगा, जिन्होंने आज का टेस्ट मैच और ओडीआई देखा होगा, स्पिन का जाल बिछा था आज और लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स ने आज कमाल किया। चाइना मैन बॉलर की बात करूँ कुलदीप यादव की या नुमान अली की। नुमान अली की बात करनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि जिस तरह से उन्होंने श्रीलंका को बांधा आज अकेले एंजेलो मैथ्यूज जरूर डट के खड़े थे, एक साइड नॉट आउट रह गए 52 रन पर, लेकिन पारी में हार से बचा नहीं पाया श्रीलंका की टीम। श्रीलंका में क्लीन स्वीप हो गई है 2-0 से और ऐसा पहली बार देखने को मिल रहा है वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप में जिसमें भारत एक जीता है, एक ड्रॉ है और पाकिस्तान दोनों मैच जीत कर टॉप पर बनी हुई है। तो अभी जो शुरुआत हुई है वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप की बहुत ही शानदार हुई है पाकिस्तान के लिए और पाकिस्तान के लिए सबसे अच्छी चीज़ हुई है कि उनके एक-एक बल्लेबाज ने बहुत ही शानदार योगदान दिया है। जब-जब योगदान देने का समय आया है, एक-एक बल्लेबाज ने ज़िम्मेदारी उठाई है और शानदार बल्लेबाजी करके दिखाई है। अगर मैं बात करूँ उनके यंग गन्स की तो शकील, सलमान और बाबर आज़म ठीक-ठाक फॉर्म में नज़र आए, लेकिन टीम कहीं भी बाबर आज़म पे डिपेंड होती हुई नज़र नहीं आई। तो ये चीज़ जो थी पाकिस्तान को डिफ़ाइन कर रही थी और ओवरसीज़ टूर में पाकिस्तान का इस तरह का परफ़ॉर्मेंस कहीं न कहीं फिर से एक उम्मीद जगाता है, जो पिछले साइकिल में भी उम्मीदें थी कि पाकिस्तान की टीम अगर अपने घर में इंग्लैंड को, न्यूज़ीलैंड को हरा देती है, तो फाइनल खेलने का मौका होता, शायद इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान फाइनल देखने को मिलता। वही उम्मीद अब फिर से जागी है और पाकिस्तान ने जिस तरह से श्रीलंका को पटक के मारा है, ये शब्द मैं सही यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, पटक के मारा है, क्योंकि श्रीलंका की टीम ने अपने घर में बिल्कुल भी अच्छा प्रदर्शन नहीं किया है। अगर मैं बात करूँ उनके बॉलिंग की, बात करूँ उनकी बैटिंग की, एक भी बल्लेबाज ऐसा नहीं था जिसने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ उठाई हो। दिमुथ करनारत्ने ने अपने स्टैंडर्ड से नीचे खेले हैं, उस तरीके का गेम नहीं खेले जिसके लिए जाने जाते हैं। पिछले साइकिल में बहुत ही शानदार खेले थे दिमुथ करुनारत्ने और इसका खामियाजा जो है श्रीलंका को भुगतना पड़ा है। कुछ ऐसे प्लेयर्स हैं जिनका नाम मैंने लिया था सीरीज़ से पहले, जैसे कि निरोशन डिकवेला जिनको खिलाया नहीं गया। आप सदीरा समर विक्रमा के साथ चल रहे हैं जो टेस्ट मैच में बहुत ही कम दिखाई देते हैं और जो टेस्ट मैच में एक अटैकिंग अप्रोच लेकर आते हैं। मैं कह सकता हूँ मिनी ऋषभ पंत कहता हूँ मैं उस खिलाड़ी को, निरोशन डिकवेला को, बट स्टिल श्रीलंका की टीम उन्हें खिला नहीं रही है, जिसका खामियाजा टीम भुगत रही है। पारी में हार हुई है और फर्स्ट टेस्ट मैच में तो स्पिन का जाल बिछाया गया था पाकिस्तान की ओर से और श्रीलंका की टीम फिर से हार गई। तो श्रीलंका की टीम के लिए बिल्कुल भुलाने वाला ये टूर है, क्योंकि जब सीरीज़ स्टार्ट हुई थी उससे पहले बातचीत हुई थी हमारी, जिन भी क्रिकेट फैन से मैंने बातचीत की थी तो यही बोला था कि श्रीलंका को फेस करना पाकिस्तान के लिए बहुत मुश्किल होगा, क्योंकि स्टैट्स जो थे वो हर तरह से ये बोल रहे थे कि जो उनके लेजेंडरी बॉलर्स थे अजमल, मोहम्मद यूसुफ, यूनिस खान, उनके स्टैट्स काफ़ी अच्छे थे। इनफैक्ट बाबर आज़म के स्टैट्स भी अच्छे नहीं थे। फिर भी जिस तरह से 2 डबल सेंचुरीज़ देखने को मिली पाकिस्तान की तरफ से, एक तरफ थे शाहिद शकील जिन्होंने डबल सेंचुरी लगाई और फिर अब्दुल्ला शफीक। तो अगर मैं एक एवरेज ईयर्स की बात करूँ तो एवरेज जो टीम खेल रही थी, प्लेइंग 11 थी पाकिस्तान की, ऑन एन एवरेज 22 ईयर्स एज, एवरेज में 22 ईयर्स के लोग थे जो खेल रहे थे। तो अगर यंग टीम इतना शानदार परफॉर्मेंस कर रही है, ये दर्शा रहा है कि पाकिस्तान टीम का जो फ्यूचर है वो बहुत ही ब्राइट है और इस तरह से वो खेले तो टेस्ट क्रिकेट में अपने को ग्रो ज़रूर करेंगे और फैंस को बहुत ज़्यादा इंतज़ार रहता है इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान की। तो ओडीआई टी20 के साथ-साथ हो सकता है मे बी इंडिया और पाकिस्तान के बीच में आपको फाइनल देखने को मिले। ख़ैर उसका बहुत लंबा समय है, लेकिन जो नींव है वो रख दी गई है पाकिस्तान की तरफ से, फिर से एक मज़बूत दावेदारी और हमारे साथ जो है फैंस जैसे ही जुड़ते हैं उनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे। और इंडियन टीम की भी अगर मैं बात करूँ तो इंडियन टीम जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ही मैच जीती है, मैं कहूँगा वर्ल्ड कप के लिहाज से ये कुछ सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं है। मैं एज़ एन इंडियन फ़ैन अगर मैं बात करूँ, मैं सैटिस्फाइड नहीं हूँ इस जीत से, क्योंकि ये जीत के कोई फ़ायदे नहीं है अगर सामने वाली टीम पहले ही घुटने टेक दें, तो ये प्रिपरेशन नहीं है, क्योंकि वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम तो वर्ल्ड कप खेलेगी ही नहीं, वो वेस्ट इंडीज़ ऑलरेडी बाहर हो चुकी है। आपके सामने मज़बूत टीम आएगी, अफ़गानिस्तान जैसे प्लेयर, अफ़गानिस्तान में जिस तरह से स्पिन का जाल बिछाया जाएगा आपके सामने, ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम, न्यूज़ीलैंड टीम, इंग्लैंड टीम, तो ये बड़ी-बड़ी टीमें होंगी। और बेशक हम इंडिया में खेल रहे हैं, लेकिन एक अच्छा कॉन्टेस्ट जो है मुझे लगता है एशिया कप में देखने को मिलेगा, जो कि भारत का अगला पड़ाव है वो एशिया कप है। तो एशिया कप में जब वो बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका, पाकिस्तान से खेलेंगे, तो रियल टेस्ट होगा, और मेरे को लगता है वहाँ पे एक प्लेइंग 11 जो है इंडिया टीम की सेटल हो जाएगी। आज के मैच की अगर बात करें तो कुलदीप यादव ने फिर से अपने को प्रूव किया है कि वो एक प्रूवन बॉलर हैं। अगर पिच पे थोड़ा बहुत भी स्पिन हो रहा है, थोड़ा बहुत भी टर्न है, तो कुलदीप यादव क्या कर सकते हैं, इसीलिए चहल से पहले कुलदीप यादव का चयन किया जाता है। तो इस चीज़ को जस्टिफाई किया है आज कुलदीप यादव ने फिर से। रविंद्र जडेजा जो कि लय ढूंढ नहीं पा रहे थे, बिना लय ढूंढे अगर वो 3 विकेट चटका रहे हैं, तो आप ये समझिए अगर जडेजा अगर अपने लेवल बेस्ट में होते, तो शायद फाइफर लेकर चले जाते और कुलदीप यादव को बॉल फेंकने के शायद ही मौका मिलता। तो कुछ इस तरह की कहानी रही है वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम की। और वेस्ट इंडीज़ टीम की मैं बात करूँ तो वन एंड ओनली शाई होप, जिनकी मैं बात करते हैं कि ओडीआई में शाई होप के भरोसे चल रही है वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम। बाकी तो कोई खिलाड़ी ऐसा था नहीं जिन्होंने कोई अच्छा कॉन्टेस्ट दिखाया हो। हालांकि शिमरॉन हेटमायर ऐसा लग रहा था कि थोड़ा समझ-बुझ वाली पारी खेल रहे हैं, लेकिन जब उनका सब्र का बाँध टूटा तो उन्होंने अ, कह सकते हैं कि एक स्वीप शॉट खेलने की कोशिश की जिसकी ज़रूरत नहीं थी, और रवींद्र जडेजा को विकेट दे देते हैं और सडनली वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम जो है कोलैप्स हो जाती है। तो ये एक कह सकते हैं कि बॉलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भारतीय टीम को एक बॉलर्स मिले हैं कि फास्ट बॉलिंग यूनिट में मिडल ओवर्स में कौन बॉलिंग करने वाले हैं। हार्दिक पांड्या आपके बॉलिंग में ओपन कर सकते हैं, तो इस चीज़ से इंडियन टीम को फ़ायदा ये होगा कि अब आपके पास फ्रंट लाइन 4 फास्ट बॉलर्स खेल सकते हैं एक तरह से। अगर मैं बात करूँ तो अगर जसप्रीत बुमराह, मोहम्मद शमी, मोहम्मद सिराज और हार्दिक पांड्या अगर अपने कोटे के ओवर्स पूरे डालते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि बिल्कुल इंडियन टीम जो है बॉलिंग वाइज जो है अच्छी दिख रही है स्टिल। और मुकेश कुमार जिस तरह से आज उनको पहला विकेट मिला, तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ भी है कि जो हमारी बेंच स्ट्रेंथ है वो बहुत ही शानदार है। तो हमारे साथ आ चुके हैं राहुल अय्यर, तो अब बात करते हैं उनके साथ। सो हेलो राहुल, हाउ आर यू?
Hi Kunal, yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. But
Well,
first of all, let's talk about the Pakistan because they are creating a history, especially the Numan Ali. He is creating a history, and he was just 3 wickets away to join the club of Anil Kumble and Ajaz Patel. Anil Kumble took 10 wickets in Firosha Kotla against Pakistan, and Ajaz Patel took 10 wickets in 2018 in Wankhede against India. So maybe Numan Ali can make that history, but that was unfortunate.
Nazim
But
Shah had other ideas.
yeah, yeah, but we have to say that India, that Pakistan is on a great day, great time, a good future in Test cricket, because each and every batsman, if you're talking about openers, talking about middle order, talking about all rounder, in fact their keeper also they are making 50 plus runs. Bowlers are really good. Nazim Shah is in a good mode. Shaheen Shah Afridi in a good mode. Numan Ali is in good mode. Abrar Ahmed took 4 wickets in first innings. So overall, Pakistan is great till now.
Yeah, definitely. I I think Pakistan they have found some spinners. Before the series, we were actually thinking that Pakistan doesn't have quality spinners. I think they have found two now in Ebrar Ahmed and Nauman Ali. In fact, Ebrar Ahmed, I felt impressed by him even in the series against England.
Yes,
But I think maybe Nauman Ali can also be another prospect. And with this, Pakistan can now consider in their home games, like if they play against England or Australia, preparing turning wickets to help them make use of home advantage. Because if you play against England, Australia, or New Zealand, no matter how strong Pakistan's pace bowling lineup is, they may not succeed because the other team also has quality pace bowling. So against those teams, they need to counter with spin.
Yes, of course, and I think by playing in this type of track, two type of tracks that Pakistan have played. First was spin track in Gale, and in Colombo there was batting track. I think Pakistan will somehow change the pitch because their pitch, as you can say, compared to a flat pitch, they are making in order to play like a baseball. But I think now Pakistan will think about that also, that there must be a spin pitch, there must be a pitch that help fast bowlers too. But I will say that yes, Pakistan. If Pakistan will try their best, they are playing level best what they are doing in a overseas tour against Sri Lanka. Then might be there is again chances for Pakistan too, that they can goes to final.
Yeah, there definitely is a chance, but there are more challenging away series ahead of Pakistan. After this, in fact, they're playing the same away series that India is playing in this cycle, both in Australia and South Africa. But um, I think the problem with Pakistan is if they prepare flat wickets to suit baseball. The problem with that is in Pakistan wickets. Those flat wickets might not produce the results. They'll end up in draws. So they need to, especially if you consider they're hosting England, who is also going to play baseball. So you need to prepare they need to consider preparing a turning wicket, like how they did in the previous series. They prepared somewhat turning wickets against England in Multan and to an extent in Karachi. So they will need to prepare those type of wickets if they want to have a chance against England, because they are hosting England in this World Test Championship cycle again.
Yes, of course. But words for Pakistan. What you say that Pakistan have improved more as previous to previous cycle.
It's a little bit early to say because even for England, we were all saying that baseball has to kind of have has to be tested against Australia, and for the most part, it has failed, in my opinion. Baseball. So it's the
Uh,
same thing with Pakistan. They've only followed this new approach in one series, and that too against Sri Lanka. So it's a bit too early to say things, but it's a good start for Pakistan. That in two matches it has shown results for them, but they need to carry it forward. Will they be able to carry it forward against Australia and South Africa in their backyards? That's what we need to see. And um, Australia is a kind of team who still plays test cricket in an old-fashioned way, not the baseball way. So they will, and when they are playing at home, they are going to prepare tracks to suit their strengths. So
yes.
we need to keep that in mind too. And Australia is a country where Pakistan hasn't had a very good history in Test cricket.
And next assignment for Pakistan is to they have to go to Australia for three matches series. First in Perth and 14 December, 26 December, then 3 January. So that will be a little bit challenging condition. But yes, Pakistan have some batsmen. They have few answers that what type of player they need to play if they are preparing for Australia. But I will, on the other hand, I will say Pakistan all the best for Australia tour. That will come after the World Cup definitely. But yes, I'm very impressed that they are beating the Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka was promising team. If I see all the players today again, Angelo Matthews step up in two Test matches. Angelo Matthews made 250s. Other than that, Dhananjay De Silva performing, but only two players can't make a good team. So
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think Sri Lanka need to bit think about their combination. I think in opening combination, if you have Pathum Nishanka, why not you are playing with that? I don't think if Pathum Nishanka is that type of player who should be in a bench. And think about Dikwela also. We know that age of Dikwila is more, but still you have to think about that. because I don't think Swavikrama is ready to play Test cricket the way Swavikrama is playing for Sri Lanka point of view. So I think till that time you have to play with Dikwela.
Mm, yeah, I think you might have to do that. But again, Dikwela, he had a very poor series behind the stumps in the tour of New Zealand, and that's probably a reason why he has been dropped from now, and that really cost Sri Lanka chances to make the World Test Championship final. It was always going to be an uphill task, but his wicketkeeping really cost them a chance to make the final. So that's probably why he was dropped. As far as Pakistan is concerned, we're talking about the tour of Australia. I think they're unlikely to do much against Australia and Perth, in my opinion, because that's going to be a fast bowling paradise. I
Yeah,
mean, even though they have fast bowlers, they might. And I'm not sure how well they will handle Australia's pace bowlers. They have a good chance in Melbourne because Melbourne is largely a flat wicket, uh, which stays good for batting.
and
In
in
Sydney,
Sydney,
we have to see that might be a spin friendly track, but at the same time, it often rains in Sydney at that time, so that match could even be washed out, and that'll give Pakistan 4 points. So Melbourne is really their best chance to get a win.
and of course in Sydney there was a last Test match for David Warner too. David Warner will play their last Test match in Sydney against Pakistan. After that, David Warner will also retire. So we have few memories, but yes, we will talk about that. But today the talk is about Numan Ali. The way Numan
Yeah,
Ali is performing, the way Numan Ali is bowling, Sri Lanka was no answer of his bowling. The way he was bowling with a pitch. If I told you, Rahul, that in day 4 when pitch is going to deteriorate, then at that time when there is crack, spinners will come into play, and that happens. First 7 wickets
absolutely.
taken by Numan Ali. Numan Ali have no wickets in first innings. Abrar Ahmed took that wicket, 4 wickets, and now Numan Ali is a new face for Pakistan. So I remember Niman Ali at last he was taking he was good series during Corona times. It was against Zimbabwe. He was good in bowling option. When there is slow pitch, Niman Ali is effective. He is effective with bat also. Uh, there was around 80 runs, around 80 runs I remember. So I think for Pakistan point of view, there was so many positives. So looking that they will now consider now focus on Asia Cup, then World Cup, and after that they will focus on Australia tour.
Another spinner they can really consider for Test cricket is Sajid Khan. Now, let's not forget Sajid Khan really bowled well against Bangladesh in the previous World Test Championship cycle. Many may not remember. He helped Pakistan win a Test match when it looked like it was heading for a draw because of rain. He helped Pakistan bowl Bangladesh out twice in a single day to win the Test match. So
And
if Pakistan can groom these three spinners well, they'll really have a chance to dominate at home with spin.
yes, and we have to talk about the Shakil and Salman also because the way they are performing, Shakil double century, Shakil performance back to back 750s is not an easy task in a young age, and Salman century in the second Test match, that was also wonderful. So when your youngster are playing, your bench strength is good, then teams always goes on progressing. So I think from test perspective, Pakistan is little bit satisfied that they can play a good cricket in test match.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see what will happen with Australia, but yes, as of now, uh, at least up to December, Pakistan will be topper up to December.
Yeah, looks like it. I don't think there's any Test cricket in August, September.
No test cricket. India will going to
Actually,
play a
there is one
World Cup. World
Test
Cup.
series. There's World Cup. I think before or after the World Cup. I think after the World Cup, there is New Zealand touring Bangladesh.
Yeah.
That would be pretty interesting because uh, New Zealand is playing in the subcontinent, but Bangladesh is not exactly the strongest subcontinent team. So we have to see uh, whether Bangladesh can win a match there or not. Because surprisingly, Bangladesh, they won a match when they toured New Zealand the last time and ended
Yes.
up drawing the series. So they will feel that if they could have won a match in New Zealand, they might have a chance to win at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why not? But because Bangladesh conditions are spin conditions, so it will favor Bangladesh against New Zealand because New Zealand doesn't know how to play spin well. Conway is a good player of spin, but Williamson, I don't know if he be fit for that tour or not because he is out in the World Cup as well. So it is big concern for New Zealand as well.
Okay. So Krishna Nair, words for Pakistan the way they are performing in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, means last year they missed out. It was a draw series. Sri Lanka won, Pakistan won. So it was a draw series, but this time won 2-0 comfortably. Means first test was means it was close contest, but not that close. But still they won the first match. But winning this comprehensively in Sri Lanka, that's a big thing for Pakistan as well because it's actually WTC table and uh, because Pakistan has tough tours to go to tour outside the South Africa, Australia to tour. So it's this was the main series for them as a overseas. So they can win it easily. So because Sri Lanka is not a stronger team like Australia or South Africa in South African conditions. So this was the main goal to win series, and now they will focus on Asia Cup and World Cup as well.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
And one thing, Pakistan at home, they've got series against West Indies and Bangladesh, so they should
Yeah,
really sweep those
yeah,
series. Those are two.
but Rahul, main problem is that England coming again, and England's 3-0. Last time this England won 3-0, swept them off. So that's also a big concern because they actually make flat pitches in Pakistan. So especially Rawalpindi pitches are very flat. So I feel they should try to make spin tracks like how India makes spin tracks to the opposition, so that uh, bowlers like Sajid Khan, Namun Ali
Yeah,
will get used to that
and Ebrar
conditions.
Ahmed. Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
Krishna, last time England toured Pakistan last year, actually only Rawalpindi was a flat pitch. There were Multan and Karachi pitches were actually taking some spin. And in fact, Ebrar Ahmed was bowling very well in that series in those two games. If you see, um, problem is the match in both the first two test matches, the one in Rawalpindi and the one in Multan, Pakistan did not faltered with the bat. They faltered against both pace and spin with the bat, and that's why they got whitewashed. And Karachi, they completely got dominated by spin. So they lost that series mainly because of their batting, not because of their bowling.
Yes.
Yeah, but against the same Pakistan batted draw against Australia when Australia also took Pakistan to play. But at last Australia won that series. But still they're struggling at home. I don't know how they are faring outside. Means especially in Sri Lankan conditions, which are more used to spin, and their batsmen are struggling with pace. If they do South
But
Africa, that's also a big concern because you will face
to be
bowlers like
to
Rabada,
be frank,
Lungi, and
Krishna, we can't say um, based on this series win against Sri Lanka. I know it's an improvement from last year where they drew 1-1 in Sri Lanka, but I think from this one series win in Sri Lanka, we can't say Pakistan has improved away from home because over the last few years, their results outside home have been consistently poor. In fact, even in the last World Test Championship cycle, not only did they lose a test match in Sri Lanka, they even lost a test match in West Indies as well.
yeah,
So that
yeah,
really
but
proved costly. And then, of course, not winning even a single test match at home. So,
yeah, But nice they bought Maki Otar as coach, bring back that coach. I know he left coach of Pakistan past, but he again came as the coach of the test side, and now it's new assignment in this WTC cycle. And they can win overseas tour in South Africa. Only their batting doesn't collapse, and their Nasim Shah is bowling brilliantly. He's on fire, man. If he bowls this way only with his raw pace in South Africa, I think if South Africa, I feel South Africa batsmen will get troubled by his pace. So batting of Pakistan has to improve in South Africa. Then I feel Pakistan has a chance to win there.
And big
That
takeaway
is the
from this
biggest
series.
challenge for Pakistan. Also, you're talking about England series, right? I think
Yeah,
with Pakistan's new approach, I don't think they're going to lose 3-0 against England this time around. I think this time around they may not win the series, but they'll at least be somewhat competitive. Let's say if Pakistan can limit the damage from that series, maybe come away with a series draw or something, then even that will be a decent result for them.
But if we compare this Pakistan team from 2022 to 2023, one thing I saw that they are not dependent on Babar Azam now, because we always talk about that Pakistan dependent on Babar Azam, no one is performing, but now their young guns are firing, so that is the good sign. And two double centuries from Abdullah Shafiq. He is also youngster. Salman, Shakil making a new record. Shakil is also made a double century. So that in that way, in this series, taking lots of positives, Pakistan can be competitive. Who knows? Let's see in the future what will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually,
Yeah.
we are talking about South Africa now, right? Actually, South Africa has a pretty, you could say, a very good chance to make the final because they have three subcontinent teams at home: India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. I know India and Pakistan will not be very easy to face, but they have a good chance of winning all the series they play. And overseas, also, two of the series are West Indies and Bangladesh, and the other one is in New Zealand. So they have all in all a very good chance to make the final. These are all very winnable fixtures for South Africa, but of course, they have the tag of chokers, so nothing is guaranteed.
Yes, sir.
yeah, especially South Africa playing in subcontinent, especially in Bangladesh, where spin turns. I feel South Africa will struggle there because their batsmen collapse very badly. So that's a big concern
Yeah,
for them.
but
And
Krishna, we can't expect that they would lose them, or and New Zealand would lose a series there, because we still have to accept that Bangladesh is not the most challenging subcontinent team. They're not like India, who have a dominant record at home. So they might struggle against spin for sure, but I don't think they will lose the series there. They might end up losing one match though. That is possible. Even that is maybe not guaranteed.
yeah, but the New
Yes. Yes, Krishna. Oh, okay. Okay, so Rahul, now let's talk about Ashes. Day one today, fifth Ashes, fifth Test match started. Uh, Again, dominancy of Australia. The way Michelle Stark is bowling, the way Pat Cummins, Hazelwood is bowling. England is on a back foot now. Only 283 runs. Good batting from Harry Brook only. uh, Jack Crowley 22. He started well but not able to capitalize. Ben Duckett same 41 balls 41 runs. Moeen Ali 34. Harry Brook good innings 85 runs. Chris Wokes 36. Mark Wood 28. Other than that, no one is able to capitalize his innings, and four wickets for Michelle Stark. So, what do you say for Australia that he is coming again with a good bowling?
Yeah, Australia has bowled really well in this match, given England was playing their baseball as usual. But if we said that baseball really succeeded in the third and fourth test today, it's really failed for England. the baseball, they might have got 283 runs. 283 runs in 55 overs is not what to say. It's not bad in terms of run rate, but Test cricket, the only thing that will get magnified is you scored 283 runs on the board. Only 283 runs, and you've been bowled out in 55 overs. That is a big problem for England. So it kind of shows that they're not. They don't know when to be cautious and when to be aggressive. That is what it clearly tells me. And Australia, they did very well after bowling England out. They batted through the stumps, lost only 1 wicket. So I think they are in control of this match, and they might be able to do better than the previous Ashes and finally win an Ashes series in England for the first time since 2001.
Let's see, time will say. But one wicket they have also lost, David Warner. I think England is a little bit dependent on Joe Root performance also. When Joe Root is scoring, I see maximum matches. Whenever Joe Root makes 100 runs, all the time England makes around 400 runs. I see maximum number of matches whenever Joe Root is performing. But when Joe Root is not performing, see the England how England is performing. So there
Yeah,
is huge
definitely. That is
difference.
a concern from them. In fact, a lot of I've seen on social media, a lot of Aussies have joked that the change in baseball is England now depends on Joe Root with the ball instead of with the bat.
Yeah, that is ability of Joe Root that he can bowl too, and
Yeah,
let's see what will happen. But yes, I think that this Ashes last Test match, fifth Test match, will be competitive. Might be England will come back with a good bowling option. Might be the lead will be only 150 to 200. That makes the more competitive. So still there is England have a chance. But now let's talk about the team India. Actually, Rahul, as an Indian fan, I will say this is not a preparation of World Cup. The way you are playing and the way the competition we are getting, we all already know that in Test series, West Indies have done nothing. They will do nothing in ODI too. Then why not we win the toss and choose to bat in order to make a good batting position? Because we have concern on batting, not a bowling. We have no bowling concern because we have so many bowlers.
more
Just
than well, thing is, yesterday we did discuss that conditions would be better for batting later on in the match, so bowling first is the right option. That's not my issue though, but the issue was with the way we went about the run chase. See,
yes,
with the West Indies cricket team, West Indies is a team that didn't qualify for the World Cup. So winning the it's not a question of winning the match or losing the match. It's about how you win, and
yes,
and we are supposed to win with the authority, and we didn't do that today. In fact, you look at how we made the batting lineup. Uh, Rohit Sharma pushing himself and Virat Kohli down the order and letting pretty much all the middle order batsmen have a go and play T20 style, and making mistakes in the run chase, and making it a bit tense. So this is not how you go about a run chase. This is not preparation for the World Cup. I agree with that point. This is not preparation. There are only 2 months to go for the World Cup right now. We're in the end of July, and the World Cup begins in the beginning of October. So they're essentially only just more than 2 months to go for the World Cup, and we don't have many ODIs to play either
and
before the World Cup. After this series against West Indies, pretty much for 1 month, we've cooled off. We've cooled off, and then next ODI tournament is the Asia Cup, followed by a three-match series with Australia. So this is totally an unprofessional way. The way they went about the run chase is completely unprofessional, in my opinion. With the 2 months to go for the World Cup, you have to go with the batting order and the lineup that you're going to play in the World Cup, because now this is the time to be serious and prepared. This is not the time for experiments.
yes, and I don't satisfy with the Ishan Kishan. Why you are promoting Ishan Kishan up of the order? Because you know that 1, 2, 3 is fixed. You can't sacrifice your place in World Cup. Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli is fixed 1, 2, 3. Then why Sanju Samson is out of the playing 11 too? This is my question. Why Ishan Kishan is coming first? Because Ishan Kishan is not your middle order batsman. He is your top order batsman. So I think first Sanju Samson must play, because if Sanju Samson will fill the place, then might be if there is any issue with KL Rahul, might be there is form concern. Then you have Sanju Samson in middle order. You can't expect Ishan Kishan in a middle order. So I don't know what is the selection for Ishan Kishan as a
To
wicket-keeper
me,
batsman.
I hate to say this on camera, but I have to say it, to me it stinks politics in my opinion, because Ishan Kishan has opened with Rohit Sharma in Mumbai Indians. So Rohit Sharma is showing this guy preference, and Ishan Kishan wasn't even impressive in the IPL. People, even in Mumbai Indians fans during the IPL said Mumbai Indians should sell Ishan Kishan in the next auction. We should not retain him, this particular player. So then, what is the fascination with choosing him for Indian team and making him replace your main openers? I don't understand this. And there's Sanju Samson, who has done very well in ODI cricket, while the first string side was preparing for the T20 World Cup. Sanju Samson was doing very well in ODI cricket, and he's been ignored for this series in favor of Ishan Kishan, who hasn't really done much to prove himself in T20 cricket, let alone in one day cricket.
Krishna Nair justify the selection of Ishan Kishan ahead of Samson.
Means Ishan Kishan, because I don't know what basis they did select Ishan Kishan ahead of Sanju Samsung. I know Ishan Kishan scored 200 in Bangladesh, but still he's not that complete ODI type of player. He's a specialist T20 batsman. So Sanju Samson can rotate strikes and means stay locked at the crease. But Ishan Kishan is an aggressive type of a player, and you are playing him in one down in ODI cricket, and you're not promoting Virat Kohli as well. Virat Kohli also didn't came to bat. I know it was a small chase, but still you're promoting Shardul Thakur. I think Indian team is doing experiments by promoting Thakur, then Surya Kumar ahead of Kohli. So I feel that's the case. But Ishan Kishan, I feel they will give chance him in this series. But I want to see Sanju as well. I feel Sanju should replace Surya Kumar. I don't mind it.
Yes, of course, I am not impressed with Surya Kumar too, because the way the dismissal of Surya Kumar Yadav is a concern still, and I am not thinking that Surya Kumar Yadav will be able to make his place in ODI team. It is really difficult for him. Really, really
Yeah,
difficult.
again, it boils down to politics. For me, it kind of I feel as though Rohit Sharma is preferring his Mumbai Indians teammates more. These accusations have been happening for many years. When Dhoni brought in Raina, Jadeja, and Ashwin, people accused him of CSK quota, but to their credit, they actually performed well. They did a fairly good job. Ashwin and Jadeja are still our top spin combo 10 years later. And then Murli Vijay, he was a good opener for India for 5 years. And then under Kohli, there was a preference for Yuzvendra Chahal. Uh, and then now under Rohit Sharma, you're seeing a preference for Mumbai Indians players. So there used to be regional politics in Indian cricket. Right now you can see there is some politics in terms of IPL teams. Whoever is the captain, they're choosing players from their IPL team to represent India. I think this is a problem. And if you see Hardik Pandya's captaincy, don't be very surprised if maybe even Vridhiman Saha comes into the limited over setup, and Srikar
It
Bharat,
is not
you might
possible.
I don't think so,
see
Rahul,
him.
because Hardik Pandya is not type of a captain like Rohit Sharma or Kohli. So he will prefer his IPL teammates. I think he's a true captain for the Indian team. He
I
will not.
I
He will
am
not
not
prefer.
very sure about that, Krishna, because Hardik Pandya actually more than Kohli and Rohit, he has a bigger ego than both of them. In fact, more than his IPL teammates, you know who he will choose? He will choose Krunal Pandya, his brother. He will bring his
Might be,
brother into the
might be.
team, probably make him the vice captain. Now, Krunal is already captain Lucknow Super Giants, and Lucknow they reached playoffs in IPL. So Hardik Pandya might use that and bring his brother to the team and make him vice captain. There's every chance of that, and I see Hardik Pandya doing that because he's very narcissistic, in my opinion. So I wouldn't say he's less narcissistic than Rohit and Virat Kohli. He may not play politics in terms of the IPL team, but he might do it in some other way, like this, bringing in his family.
And I think
Rahul here, but recently when Hardik Pandya captained the Indian team in I think Ireland series, he captained, and in New Zealand series as well he captained. There I didn't see him bringing Krunal Pandya in the team. So I don't think that he will do, because he also knows that Krunal Pandya is no longer in the Indian setup,
At
and he
that
doesn't.
time, see, at that time, Hardik Pandya was not a full-time captain yet, and even in the New Zealand series after the T20 World Cup, it wasn't exactly decided yet that whether Rohit Sharma is out of T20 or not. Now it's much clearer that they're going to go ahead with Hardik Pandya. So we have to see what he does now that he's given uh, the role of captaincy full time, not just part time. So we have to see it from there. I'm not saying it will happen that Krunal Pandya will be selected, but if it does happen, I won't be surprised. Let's
yeah,
put it that way.
there is possibility. But yes, selection will be practical because I am seeing again 2019 World Cup times, because at that time India was experimenting just to bring for number four. They are bringing Vijay Shankar. Suddenly Rishabh Pant came that yes, this is our number four. So they have no plans, and same thing they are happening today. Why they are bringing Surya Kumar Yadav, I don't know. He is not a player of ODI. It's better you play with Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan. Then they will definitely clarity that which
See,
wicket keeper can
first
play
of
middle
all, this
order.
is not even the regular batting lineup. The only position that made sense in today's batting order was Shubman Gill opening the batting. Other than that, this batting order made no sense. If we are chasing 115 to win, and then in a match in the ODI World Cup, we're not going to do experiments and promote some middle order batsmen up the order to open the batting. You have to choose your best combination and best batting order. You have to uh, treat these matches like a preparation for the ODI World Cup. So just promoting any Tom, Dick, and Harry up the order is not acceptable. If Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill opened today, uh, possibly India would have won the match a lot faster than this. Maybe not, even if not faster, we would have won by 9 wickets instead of 5 wickets. Although it's still a comfortable win, I agree, but not satisfied that we did it losing 5 wickets, in my opinion. And that too against a team that is not even qualified for the World Cup. It's not a good sign.
And yes, there is concern that why if you are in a preparation for World Cup, why you are changing your position. I think Virat Kohli made so many runs, but practice need, because when you are play with Asia Cup, we have Pakistan, you have Sri Lanka, you have Bangladesh, you have Afghanistan too, and everyone will play like competitive cricket. And after that, you have to play with Australia. So I think batting practice should be there for top three too, because
Yeah, absolutely.
India will still dependent on top three. If you are thinking that in a chasing you will get no target, then it's better you win the toss and choose to bat, make centuries that made you more confident. Because all the Indian fans are hoping that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will reach their milestone before World Cup. That will be a bigger boost to Team India. Rohit Sharma to complete 10,000, Virat Kohli to complete 13,000. But in this manner, if you are doing do experimentation, Then you can say, in other words, Rahul, that you are studying again at a type of examination. At the time of examination, you have to do revision, not study.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Kunal,
absolutely.
I want to tell you that I feel Indian team is doing experiment because whenever means since past World Cups, India has not doing well in World Cups. They are always been knocked out in group stages or in semi-final. So I feel they're doing experiments so that let's see how the players perform in if we promote themselves. So I feel against this West Indies team they are doing experiment. If
Now
Asia
is
Cup, I
not the
don't think.
time. I know, we know, it's very obvious they're doing experiments, Krishna, but now's not the time for it. 2 months before the World Cup is not the time to do experiments. It's time to get serious for the Indian team, and frankly they have not been serious about World Cup preparation for 4 years. Let's put it that way. uh, Last World Cup ended on July 14th, 2019. We're on July 26th, 2023. Now it's been 4 years, and frankly speaking, the BCCI has goofed. They've not been serious about. They've given ODI cricket an absolute afterthought. It's been an absolute afterthought from them. Either we've been playing very few ODIs in a year, or we've been playing ODIs with second string teams. Only after last year's T20 World Cup has there been some ODIs being played, and even then, you have coaches and captains saying too early to think about the World Cup. Let's not think about it right now. We'll worry about it then. That's not how you prepare for a tournament.
Yeah, this is not a way. I think it's better from second ODI, just win the toss, choose to bat, and bring Sanju Samson. I don't know how you will bring it. Maybe Shan Kishan or maybe
It
Surya Kumar Yadav.
See, it doesn't matter about batting first or fielding first, in my opinion. Regardless of whether you bat first or bat second, or what target you're chasing, you have to go with keep the batting order a constant. Don't change anything uh, right now. And just like in the World Cup, you also have to analyze the conditions first before choosing whether to bat first or bat second. It should be based on that, not based on giving exposure at this point.
Because India is trying to do experiment, then in that way I think that if you want that test your batting, then it's better you bat first. You will get a liberty to play your own shots, you make a good score, then bowlers will also perform that make you satisfaction.
But Gill at opening Kunal is also concerned in overseas ODI series or Test series because in overseas he's not performing. Only in Indian conditions and in flat pitches he's performing. Especially in Ahmedabad Stadium, he's performing, he's scoring centuries. But in overseas, let's see, today he didn't perform. But let's see in other rest of the games how he performs.
Actually, I think Gill is mentally not in a match, because I think he is in a test series, because same thing happened in test series also when he was in number three. He is throwing his wicket. Same happens here also. I think it's time for Team India to play in that number. Means Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, then Virat Kohli. We will be happy if top three will finish the matches. Then it will boost the confidence too. Because when there is Asia Cup, there is a series with Australia. Their players, new players will join. Most probably Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul. So at that time, if you are doing experiment, then I think the form will be the big concern. And we always know in ICC trophies how Virat Kohli is performing. He is not well in ICC trophies. Whenever there is semi-final, took the stats of last 4, 5, 6, 7 years where Virat Kohli is performing. In whole tournament, Virat Kohli is good. But when it's come to the semi-final, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli both are failed, completely failed. This is true.
Yes, absolutely. That is a
Yeah,
big
but Virat
concern
Kohli
for the team.
mostly performs in group stages against Pakistan, but when it comes to knockouts, he fails, and his strike rate is very low. That's a big concern.
So I think each and every player need practice. No one is 100%. You can say that he can play anyway, anytime. You can say that Virat Kohli can come after sleeping. He will come and bat, but this is not we say all the time, because India is suffering no ICC trophies since 12 years. So I think
10 years, yes.
10 years. So I think you have to uh, accept the reality, come into the pitch and play in your numbers. In middle order concern, suppose Surya Kumar Yadav not get batting, it's okay, because you have so many options are coming. And I am confident, pretty confident that Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul will come, and finally Indian batting will be becoming more better.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
But I don't think Shikhar Dhawan will play this ODI World Cup because he's an experienced opener
There is
with
no
Rohit Sharma.
chance. There is no chance. I know, because BCCI is always uh, give a sign that they will play without Shikhar Dhawan. I don't know why, but it is their option. I think they want to give a chance Shubman Gill, and Shubman Gill has proved also double century in India. So, and World Cup is in India too. So I don't want to discuss about this topic, that why Shikhar Dhawan is not there. I think there's age is also there, and Shikhar Dhawan performance was also concern. So that's the reason they are out. Uh, if we talk about Shikhar Dhawan, last series against New Zealand in overseas tour, we know how he was struggling. So same thing happens when you are struggling. No matter how experienced you are, uh, team will always think about that new youngster will come and serve the country. So in that way, I think Shubman Gill is better. No need of discussion. Discussion is that you have to play in your batting order and do practice. That is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in that manner, I think if better if you want the toss, bat first, because when you bat first, you will get full time to bat and full time, because I don't think this West Indies team can make a good runs, especially today when Shai Hope and Shimron Hetmeyer was batting Rahul. I thought at that time the way Shimron Hetmeyer was defending the ball, the way he made a boundary, I thought that might be he will play with Shai Hope, make a good partnership of up to 70, 80 runs, then might be the score will be around 200 maybe. But when the foolish shot that was played by Shimron Hetmeyer, then I was confirmed that now it's up to Shai Hope, the way Shai Hope will play. But after Shai Hope dismissal, it was confirmed that West Indies is depending on Shai Hope. So I think it's better for India to come and bat first. Uh, then each and every batsman will be tested.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely
think for
true.
Indian batsmen to be tested, yeah, we're better off batting first when there's no target in front of us. Then that'll be the real test for the team.
Yeah, so today the new subscriber is coming. Hello, mini blogs. Can you tell me your name? Then I will definitely discuss about that. Uh, may I know? May I know your name? So let's discuss this question also. Mini blogs is saying why Babar is not captaining the Colombo strikers. Uh, Actually, I know Pawan will watch this also, but this is reality. I think West Sri Lanka tried their best to copy the IPL. They were going to auction, but in auction they have done nothing. Actually, each and every team there is so many things that they have to uh, cover. And yes, okay, he is telling his name Faizan. Okay, Faizan, I hope you are uh, from Pakistan, maybe. I think so. Your name suggesting. So you are talking about why Babar Azam is not of Colombo strikers. Yes, this is really concern, Rahul. I am when I see that the Dikwela is going to captain Colombo strikers even in the presence of Babar Azam. I was really surprised because they are
It is
struggling
a
sharp.
surprise. I didn't see that coming either. When I heard that they got Babar Azam, I felt that Babar Azam is the obvious choice for captain. So yeah, it is a bit of a surprise that Babar isn't the captain. But at the same time, I'll say this: uh, it's a Lanka Premier League. It's not Pakistan Super League. So I guess it makes sense for. I'm all for franchises choosing the local player as the captain
Yes,
rather than for IPL too. I prefer if the captain of every IPL team is an Indian, because you don't just groom players in the IPL, you also want to groom captains as well in the Indian team. And the same Ranji Trophy is played only by Indians after all, and captains will all be Indians. In Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, captains are all Indians. Vijay Hazare Trophy, captains are all Indians in that domestic tournament. IPL is also a domestic tournament, so captains should all be Indians. Same way for Sri Lanka, Lanka Premier League is a domestic tournament, so the captains should also be domestic captains. They should be, I mean, domestic in the sense home captains, Sri Lankan captains. So no, I don't have much problem with the Colombo strikers making Niroshan Dikwela the captain, giving it to the Sri Lankan. Babar Azam is captain in the Pakistan Super League uh, because he's a big name in Pakistan, and he's done fairly well as a captain of Pakistan team. So he can be captain over there, no problem.
yeah, but I think
Yeah, but Kunal, I want to mention that Niranjan Dikala hasn't captain in any format or game, so that's a problem. And in IPL also there are many overseas captains. If you see RCB's captain, then your Delhi Capitals captain also is an overseas. So I feel
but
if Sri Lanka is copying IPL, so they should give chance to one team of a overseas captain as well. Try and see it.
yeah, okay,
Yeah, my point, Krishna, was that maybe IPL should consider making all the captains Indians and have no overseas captain at all. I think that would be a very good idea and a way to help groom Indians as captains, rather than players who have already been captains of their international teams. You should groom Indians as captains.
yeah. And another question from Faizan. Faizan is from Kashmir. Okay, so he is asking, what about broadcasting quality in IPL? I think broadcasting quality of
IPL or
IPL is
LPL?
best.
He's asking.
Oh, LPL, okay. Broadcasting quality of LPL, I think, will be better this year because I think Star Sports is taking the rights and Sports 18 in a TV will definitely broadcasting this. So I think LPL quality will be better. Viewership will increase definitely with the addition of some players. But I will say that this is injustice with Indians also. Uh, Only Suresh Raina was there, but they are doing injustice, not picking the name of Suresh Raina. So that hurt very badly to Indians that you are treating the players like this. That's not good for Sri Lanka. Do you think, Rahul, that was not good?
What not something you said with regard to Suresh Raina?
Yeah.
I didn't get the question.
Actually, when the Suresh Raina was there, Sri Lanka used his name for promotion for his LPL.
Yes.
But when there is come to auction, they have not picked the name of Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina just added just like local players. We know the Suresh Raina quality in India. So in that way, I think Suresh Raina should be in auction in a bid to, and I think Suresh Raina must be in a auction with a good price. I was predicting same to Pawan also.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they should definitely choose a player like Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina's days, as far as IPL is complete, I don't. It's hard for him to make a comeback now in the IPL. The field is a lot stronger in the IPL, but for playing Lanka Premier League, he is good enough to play. So they should definitely consider him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about birthday boy. So Abhinav, how is your birthday today? I think Rohit Sharma don't came to bat. I thought that Rohit Sharma give you some gift, but that was unfortunate. Target was not big. Blame to West Indies. I think so. Uh, yeah, he's saying Rohit तूने क्या किया? Yes, of course. Okay. He's saying that Rahul Iyer, you are looking handsome.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's saying the same thing that Samson should get a chance. Samson
Yeah,
deserves a chance.
absolutely.
And Sky should be out of this playing 11. It says Sky ka kaam khatam. So I think he's right in his way. He's telling right that Sky is not deserve any place. I hope Faizan. Yes, Faizan is asking another question. How much people came to stadium to watch LPL? I think more than West Indies. Why West Indies? Because we see the crowd in West Indies. So many chairs are empty. I think more than West Indies crowd, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And is let's not kid ourselves. It's not going to be like IPL. No T20 franchise tournament matches IPL, but Lanka Premier League will have crowds. There will be a following at least among Sri Lankan fans
Yes,
for
of
this
course.
league. Sri Lanka, let's not forget, they're a cricket loving nation. They're not in the same position as West Indies. People love cricket in Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka still has some decent players who can make Sri Lanka a good team on their day.
Yeah, of course, of course. So let's see what will happen. And anyways, good win for India, but it's better if you play in your own position and make a good practice of batting. I think India need to practice with Sanju Samson. When Sanju will come, definitely things will happen. Yeah, Vinav, you are right. IPL is trash. In that way,
LPL or IPL? That's
oh,
my.
uh, I'm confused. LPL is trash. Okay, LPL, no, not that much because I watched LPL previous year also. There you can see some good cricketers, but yes, I will say that they are missing some players in auction like Sikandar Raza. Definitely, why Sikandar Raza is unsold, that was beyond my mind. That what they are thinking, because Sikandar Raza have a good ability to play and he is good, and still he is playing in Canada T20. He is a captain of one franchises, so there is some question, but it's okay. It's up to him what they are thinking. Okay, he's saying that Rohit makes my birthday happy. Yeah, you are a fan of Rohit Sharma. You can say winning runs made by Rohit Sharma. That's in that manner. But I am not satisfied with this win. This
See,
win can be
Lanka.
happen.
I'm just going back to the previous topic. Lanka Premier League only has been around for a few years, so it still has time to gain traction and gain a following. Especially when we're saying that franchise cricket might be the future of cricket. You might see Lanka Premier League soon go into the home and away format, just like IPL, to make it more interesting. They certain, I think, except Jaffna Kings, every other franchise, they've got their home ground. They have a home ground in Sri Lanka, and even in Jaffna, they're soon planning to construct a ground uh, over there. So Lanka Premier League will pick up soon, definitely.
Yeah, Faizan, you are right. There will be huge impact of Babar in LPL. definitely,
Yeah,
because Babar
many
Azam is
people
great.
from Pakistan will definitely support Colombo strikers because Babar Azam is there, and I think this is something which BCCI should have allowed. I think BCCI should have allowed Indian cricketers to go and play in overseas leagues. Like, for example, let's say in South Africa with the Johannesburg Super Kings. Imagine, see, even without MS Dhoni, most CSK fans, when they watch CSA T20, they'll support Johannesburg Super Kings because it's CSK offset. But if imagine if Dhoni was there in Johannesburg Super Kings, viewership will go through the roof from India. And similarly, if Dhoni played somewhere like if a Dhoni or Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma, these guys went and played Big Bash League or Lanka Premier League. These kind of leagues, if they went and played there, it would have gotten a huge following in India.
Yes, of
In fact,
course.
in women's cricket, people followed women's Big Bash and women's 100 because Smriti Mandana and Harmanpreet Kaur, these cricketers were all in those leagues. So uh, now it's too late, of course, for players like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli to go and play overseas leagues. But if you look at the future of T20 cricket and the future T20's prospects for Team India, we can definitely do this.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, so so many things we have discussed, and same thing will happen tomorrow. Also, we will come back with a good topic, and after all, I can say that good day for cricket, good day of spin. You can say today is spinners day. 4 wickets for Kuldeep Yadav, 7 wickets for Numan Ali. That was great. Okay, I sing another question. Who will be semi-finalist in Asia Cup and World Cup? I think in Asia Cup,
There's no
India
semi-final in Asia Cup. Actually, there is only a, uh first round, which is three teams in each group, and top two from each group they go to the Super Four, and then from
and
the Super Four, the top two teams play the final.
and
Same
that's Super
format as
4.
last year. Same format as last year, except this year it's in the ODI format. Last year was in the T20 format. For World Cup, I think the top four is going to be Australia, England, India, and Pakistan in no particular order.
And in Asia Cup, 4 teams will be India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. I don't think Afghanistan is going to qualify. Possibility is less in Asia Cup. Top four, these are Super Fours. They will play. You
Yeah, I
can
think
also
that'll be
say
the
it
super. I
as
think that'll be the super four. It'll be India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh.
Bangla,
Yeah, a more
because I don't think.
interesting combo. I think we've not had just those four teams alone since like 2012 or something.
Yeah, finalist, and definitely I'm waiting for India versus Pakistan. For finalist of Asia Cup, India versus Pakistan.
It might be India versus Pakistan, but we shouldn't write Sri Lanka off because they're playing most of the tournament at home, except I think one match against Bangladesh in Karachi. They're not playing any matches in Pakistan. They're playing mostly at home.
And yes, Vinay, we are going to win a gold in Asian Games from women and men as well. You can say that 2 gold is confirmed. From cricket, 2 gold is confirmed. No one will compete India. No one. Okay, so guys, thank you, and thank you, Faizan, for your time. Just invite you to come every day in a discussion. If possible, you can come in live also and come and do some discussion. It is great time that I talk with you, and you have bring some discussion with LPL too, because LPL is also going to start within 3 4 days.
Yeah,
So
3 days.
discussion
It's
will be
starting on the
always.
30th.
Yes. So definitely, and there will be 100 tournament also. We will starting from August. So
Oh
we
yeah,
will
August
also
1st starts the 100.
yeah, from women's and men's both. So we will discuss all each and everything. And after all, KFCS is your channel. You can come and discuss each and every cricketing events all around, and just come and spread your love.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and one more
yeah,
news. Speaking of cricketing events, Scotland and Ireland, they have secured their places in the T20 World Cup next year. Ireland, they had a washout against Germany earlier today, but
yeah.
Scotland, they defeated Denmark and secured their place. So Scotland and Ireland are playing each other in the final match of the qualifiers. That is there, but it's a match of no consequence. They've both sealed their World Cup spots, so there's no chance of them being knocked. No chance for any of the other teams, Germany, Jersey, Italy, Denmark, or Austria, to qualify for the World Cup. It'll be Scotland and Ireland, and I think those are by far the top two teams in the regional qualifiers, the best two teams. So good for them.
Yes, of course, Faizan. We all love Babar Azam. The way he is playing is a great player. We always compare him with Virat Kohli, and always we do same because he has that type of talent. But yes, I think you will happy today about the Pakistan performance too, because I know there is connection of Kashmir and Pakistan. I know it very well. Their people are interaction with Pakistan is more, but yes, great day for Pakistan too. And yes, one more question from Avinav. That will be the last question of this video. That
Explain the
the
100.
100 explain. Yeah, 100 is only 100 balls will be done, and each bowler will can bowl up to 10 balls. Means 10 balls. Suppose Rashid Khan is bowling, then he will not bowl only 6 balls. He will bowl 10 balls in regular intervals. In that manner, one team will play 100 balls and they will score runs, and then in chasing team will play 100 runs. So this is a 100. That's why tournament name is 100. Total 200 balls will be played and match will be decided. Winner will be decided. Nothing special. Okay, so Fazan, just come tomorrow. We will discuss so many cricketing events, and thank you for coming. And I liked when subscribers come and raises the question and do a discussion about cricket. That is great. And thank you very much, Fazan. We will meet tomorrow and made another good discussion. And I hope yeah, yes, of course. Thank you very much for your support, Abhinav. I hope, Abhinav, you have a great birthday.
Yeah,
Uh, After all, India win it, and that's unfortunate. I thought that milestone must be reached from Rohit Sharma today, but maybe, who knows, in this series, Rohit Sharma will definitely complete his milestone.
we
So, India
actually
is,
thought that we would be having this discussion at the mid innings break. In between innings, it turned out we've had the discussion after the whole match is over. That's how quickly the match ended. In
yeah,
fact, I don't think the whole match, both teams put together, I don't think played 50 overs.
yeah, both team played 48, 49 overs.
44, 45.5 overs put together. West Indies batted 23 overs. We batted 22.5 overs.
Yeah. Okay, Avinav, yeah, there will be interview. Whenever Shutosh will be free, we will definitely talk. And at last, 10 days ago, he told me that he is working on his fielding setup and bowling too. So he is preparing himself for Ranji. So Ashutosh will definitely come. I think when he will selected for Ranji, he will come to live in my channel. Definitely, I think so. He is preparing for Ranji, so that's good for India because we are hoping for a good all rounder, especially in Test cricket. So let's see. So, guys, thank you very much. You all are coming, and that is good. When you all comes, that gives us motivation to create more and more videos. So, we will come tomorrow, and will be a good discussion about each and every match and cricketing events all around the world. So, is asking the Twitter ID. Twitter. You are in Twitter, Rahul?
No, I'm not in Twitter. I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not in Twitter. I'm there on Facebook. I'm there on Instagram. Those are my two social media handles. Of course, WhatsApp is there. So these three
Yeah.
mainly.
Yeah, you can join us our group. I'm sharing you a group link. Okay, so you can join us in WhatsApp group. We have KFCS WhatsApp group where you can discuss so many things. Cricketing updates is there. Day to day update will come. Let me show you the link if you want to join us. Yeah, Faizan, I am giving you a link. You can join it. I hope Faizan, you got a link. Yeah, this is a WhatsApp group link. Okay, so just join this and you can chat with us. There you will get all the cricketing updates, what is happening live. Okay, so join this Faizan and things. So thank you very much, Rahul, for your time, and
Yes, thank
it
you,
was
Kunal.
always pleasure with you to discuss so many things, and that's better. I'm missing Pawan too. Yeah, last question you can ask, Avinav. You make the video long at last. Okay, Faizan. See, Rahul is basically from South India. Now he is living in England, and
No,
I
not England. US. US.
US. Yeah, US. He is living in US, and I am from India. You can say Delhi. So I am living in same place, Delhi. Yeah, Abhinav, ask your question. Then I will end the video. Abhinav, are you listening? I think he's not listening. Okay. Send the question in comment section. I will definitely uh, solve that question too. So thank you very much, Rahul Ayyar, for your time, and
Yeah, thank
we
you,
will,
Kunal.
yeah, we will met and definitely will talk about the Ashes too, because now Ashes is there. We will have a discussion about Ashes and India planning. If there is any inside news, I will definitely come with that also. So thank you very much, guys, for your support. Just subscribe
You.
KFCS and Sports Breakdown too. So thank you very much. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.